Hello and welcome back to UKNBA Awards season, episode 18. This is part 3 and it's Defensive Player of the Year. The nominations are...
Well, this is a long list. This took a lot of researching of the defensive efficiency ratings, etc. Also a few candidates that I just think have been brilliant defensively. For me, so in there, DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, Draymond Green, Kawhi Leonard, Marc Gasol, and Rudy Gobert.
This is going to be difficult.
And we're going to do a top 3 here.
Right, okay. This is going to be difficult. So go on then. In at number 3 for me, this is only a... It's so tough, isn't it?
It is hard because I think you've probably got some of the best players in there.
You've got some of the best players in NBA.
Yeah.
Let alone in their position.
You don't have to look. Kawhi Leonard's the best free. Shoots in a small forward. He's probably the best guard in the league defensively. Chris Paul is the best point guard in the league defensively. Marc Gasol is one of the best defensive big men in the league. So is DeAndre Jordan. Leads in blocks. Draymond Green's fantastic defensively, can defend from 4 till 2. Rudy Gobert again is a blocking machine. So,
but I have made my decision
on number 3,
and I'm going for a man that's served UKNBA really well because he's in our highest rated video. We've got nearly 100 views on that. I think it's like 98, 99.
Yeah.
In at 3rd place for me, it's Kawhi Leonard. Tough decision because I was tossing and turning in my mind whether to put him 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah.
But I've gone for 3rd. He's obviously the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah.
There's not much to be said about him that we haven't already said in previous videos. Fabulous basketballer. But I just think with the other 2 that I've got in my mind off that list, he's going in 3rd.
Yeah. I'm going to put in 3rd. Again, this is massively tough. But I'm going to say Chris Paul in at 3rd. I think the way he defends the best guard in the opposition team every night is fantastic. In the age of the best point guards we've ever had in NBA history, the fact that he can defend the best of them, one night he'll be defending Westbrook, next night he'll be defending Harden. It's fantastic. So I'm going to say Paul at number 3.
Okay, in at number 2, I'm not sure whether you're good for this one, but I'm going to put Marc Gasol in at number 2.
Number 2.
Chicago Bulls player. He's obviously got a brother, Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol's the Bulls player.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark's Grizzlies.
It's Mark's. Right, wrong one. Not putting him in 2nd then. I thought. I was good. What is it with me today?
Both very good defensive players. Both played.
Yeah. Well, if Pau Gasol was in there, then I'd put him in at number 2. Can I put him in at number 2?
You can put whoever you want at number 2 if you want to go with Pau Gasol. Yeah.
I'm going to stick to the shortlist because it's the shortlist.
You can go outside of the shortlist. That's the good thing about the shortlist. It's not that short, so you can add whatever you want in. So if you want to,
I'm going to put Pau Gasol in there at number 2. Yeah, he's a giant. Yeah, he's a fantastic player. We've spoken about the Bulls so many times, and he's yet another player that they've got in their locker. So for me, Pau Gasol number 2, even though he's not on the shortlist. So, apologise for that.
Number 2, I'm going to go with the man you put at number 3, probably the best defensive player in the league. The only reason he's at number 2 for me is because he's been active for a lot of the season. He had a good few month or 2 outside of injured with a hand injury. So for me, that's why he's at number 2. I've always been number 1 because his defensive presence is unbelievable.
Yeah, he is pretty phenomenal.
Leads the league in steals per game.
Yeah, and the only reason I put him at number 3 was because the man that I am putting in at number 1 is the man you put in number 3. CP3 is the man that I'm going to give the number 1 to. What else can you say? Clippers player, fabulous Clippers player. But the thing is, I always think about somebody like that. I mean, when you're surrounded by players like Jordan and Blake Griffin and whatnot, if you took CP3 out and put him into another team, would he still perform to the same capabilities? And I think he's one of the few players where you could say yes, he would.
Yep.
So that's probably why I'm going to put him in at number 1. And I always think that that's the way to test how good a player is at NBA level, or in most sports, in fact. If you took him out of a top team, if you took him out and put him in the Timberwolves or the Sixers, would he still have the same effect? And for me, absolutely. And that's why he's number 1 in my top 3.
Well, it's going to be the first time we're going to have to disagree on our number 1 pick, but I'm going to go with the same team, and no surprise, one of my favourite players in the league, DeAndre Jordan, is number 1. Leads the league in blocks. We know what he does on the offensive end. He rebounds defensively like no one else can in the league. He's just a presence in there, you know. Once you get to the rim, you know DeAndre Jordan's going to be there to put a block in. He's got the speed as well to compete with any centre or power forward in the league. We know he's got the speed to get across when a guard cuts to the rim. So for me, that's why DeAndre Jordan is the defensive player of the league. I just think he's just blocked everybody out.
Yeah, there you go. And he's come to the top of this list for Pete's top 3 pick. Don't forget, on all of these videos, stick your top 3 in the middle, at the bottom of the comments. Tell us if you agree or disagree. But we haven't finished yet. Oh boy, no way have we finished. We're not done yet. What's up next?
Plenty more awards to come. And that next one is going to be Most Improved Player.
And that should be another interesting one to keep it here on UKNBA.